toe along the Chisholm Trail. Been running down some bandits to drag them off to jail. Got my Henry in my saddle and my Schofield on my hip. Been a-doing this a while, got 8 notches on my grip. Got a 10-star on my duster and a gun belt full of brass, but my saddle keeps a-rubbing against the boils on my ass. I thought that I'd get used to them, but they're really getting sore. And if that weren't bad enough, now the rain's begun to pour. I suppose it sounds romantic when you hear about the West, where the open range is inviting and a man can be his best. But what they never mention about riding on the plain is that anything and everything can cause a man some pain. There ain't a town for miles and no wood for me to burn, but the thought of soggy biscuits makes my tender stomach churn. I'll eat a little jerky and wash it down with my canteen. I guess I should be glad that I ain't eating refried beans. Now I have to hit the privy, but I ain't the upper class, so I'm a-digging a latrine again and a-wiping up with grass. I'm a-sleeping in the sagebrush, for I continue down the trail till the rain gets cold and bitter and the sky begins to hail. I suppose it sounds exciting reading about the Wild West, where the buffalo are roaming and a man can take his rest. Funny, they never mention how rattlers bite you on the toe, or how your legs will end up bending like a mad Comanche's bow. You here to join me as I ride from Abilene, but it's not the grand adventure you read about in magazines. Yeah, to you it's an adventure, being a cowboy on the plains, but to me it's just another day of suffering, aches and pains. Yeah, I suppose it sounds exciting living in the untamed West, but you'll probably end up shot or take an arrow to the chest. So take an old cowboy's advice before you saddle up to roam. The cowboy life ain't for everyone, and you should probably stay at home.